Right, good day junior techies. Welcome to this video where we're looking at the first theory video on the endocrine system. This is going to lead us into a better understanding of homeostasis at the end of the day, and hopefully we are going to, by the end of this, have a very good understanding of how these systems of the body actually fit together. My name is Mr. P. I'm taking you through this section, and then hopefully we can work through this for a great result at the end of the year. So the first thing to understand is that when we look at the endocrine system, there are two types of glands that we need to know. The first, the exocrine gland, and the second, the endocrine gland. Now they're quite different from one another when we look at the context of the endocrine system. Okay, because these glands particularly help us understand where they actually have their target areas or their target tissues. So if we look at exocrine glands first, we see that these are glands that secrete into ducts and then deliver their secretions to an area local to them. So they take effect very close to the gland and where it's located in the body. And here we see examples of the salivary glands for one and the sweat glands for the other. If we contrast this, or we have a look at the endocrine system and we try and compare, endocrine glands will secrete into blood capillaries. Okay, so in other words, the blood picks up the secretions from these endocrine glands and then they can take effect in other areas of the body. An example here would be the pituitary gland. And if we look at the pancreas as a gland in the body, it actually functions as both an exocrine and an endocrine gland. If we look at the pancreas and its role in the digestive system, we can see that pancreatic juice is secreted directly into the duodenum where it is going to take effect. Next, if we look at the pancreas as an endocrine gland, we can see that it is involved in the homeostasis of blood glucose, which means it delivers secretions, insulin and glucagon, directly into the blood to take effect at, amongst other places, the liver. Just very quickly, I've added these two images to help us better understand how this exactly works. So if we look at the first gland, we see that these secretions are leaving the gland and are going to take effect right there. Okay, so this is an area that is local to where the gland is, and this gland can be classified as an exocrine gland. If we look at this side, we can see that these blood capillaries that are surrounding the gland are actually picking up the secretions of hormones by this specific gland. These can then travel in the blood to other areas of the body and affect target tissues quite far away from where the gland actually is. Just once again, this means that this gland is going to be an endocrine gland. So just to label them quickly, this side we have on the left, we have the exocrine gland, and on the right, we have the endocrine gland. And that's how we differentiate between these two glands of the endocrine system. Right, so junior techies, I hope that this has helped in gaining a bit of an understanding here. I know that this is the first step in a few that we're going to take in this section. So do get your hands on the worksheet memorandum. These are questions that you can practice, as well as the theory booklet that's going to help you with the theory that you need to prepare for your final exam. I do hope to see you again soon, junior techies, and good luck with the studies.